My name is Khanbeigi, and in 1996 I graduated from USC in the School of Entrepreneurship, and it was here that my journey actually began. During the semesters here, we were given the task of writing a business plan. And one of my professors, Bill Crookston, I'll never forget, he said, if you're going to devote so much hard work, so much research towards a concept, you might as well make it something that can actually work. So between the two semesters, I had gone on vacation with one of my good friends, a curvy girl, plus size. And when we were hanging up our clothes in our hotel room, I noticed that she didn't have any labels in her clothes. I had to ask her why, and she told me that her mother had to make everything she wore. I was shocked at this. I never knew there was a need that actually existed. And so I started to do some research on the plus size industry, and I found that 60% of women are plus size. I went to the malls and I did my research. I remember going to start my research and looking at the list of women's clothing stores in the mall and finding that there were 50 plus for regular size women, but only one for 60% of the population for plus size women. Armed with my clipboard in hand, I stood outside of one of the major chains and I asked women, where do you shop and where do you want to shop? And from the answers I got that day, I was very certain that there was a need here. There was a void in this market that wasn't being filled. Armed with a business plan and an idea and just an infectious spirit to make something happen, I joined with two friends, Yvonne and Donna, and we put our names together, our passion, our heads, Kim, Yvonne, and Donna, and came up with this name, Kiana. And we started this company, and we wanted to bring a collection to market where women in this industry, where store owners would be surprised, impressed, grateful for having something different. And so we did. We kind of combined our efforts of marketing, of design, of business, and we launched the collection. What we didn't realize, though, is that there were different distribution channels that at first would seem alluring, but in hindsight, probably weren't the best things for us. One of the biggest lessons I learned was that I wanted to work with specialty boutique owners, not chain stores. I loved working with store owners who answered the phones versus the chain stores where there was a hierarchy involved, and you might not speak to the same person who you originally got the order from, and you don't learn about the end user, which was so important in the beginning. I'm not plus size and I don't even know how to sew, so the only reason Kiana has been successful is because of perseverance, and that's the honest truth. One of my first stores that I ever sold to was named Great Changes, and I had no idea I was about to make great changes within this industry. So I started out selling to these boutique owners, and I found my passion. It was selling to women who turned on the lights in the morning, helped their customers in their dressing room, and were financially and emotionally involved in making their businesses work. Over the years, we gained a lot of press. Magazines like InStyle, Glamour, almost every single magazine did their token story on plus sizes. And so we were fortunate enough to have a lot of editorial and to keep growing our business. The one thing that was the problem, though, is these specialty retailers weren't everywhere. So we would get phone calls from women all over the country, internationally, asking, where can I buy the Kiana product? So what we did in '99, when we launched our website, Kiana.com, we initially started with e-commerce. It was amazing how these women needed a place to shop. I went from having 100% of my business through specialty boutiques to today having 80% online. And so, over the years, we've definitely expanded within our plus size segment. We've added sizes, we've added categories, we've discontinued categories, we've gotten closer to the customer, and the journey has evolved in ways I never thought it would. Having an online business like ours, the majority of it, means that you're not touching that customer. You're not seeing them in person. And so just finding the ways around getting personal in a virtual way has been extremely, it's been a challenge, but it's probably one of the most rewarding things. Since we do such a personal thing, I truly believe that when you feel good, you do good. And so we say that for a living at Kiana, we make plus size women look and feel beautiful. We're in Anaheim, California. It's where our headquarters is located, and we've got 17 amazing team members that work on making plus-size women look and feel beautiful every single day. And I believe, definitely, that's something that drives my passion and will continue to for a very long time.